everyone. Today I'm going to review some top Vegamour alternatives. So if you don't know, Vegamour is a product line that offers hair growth products, specifically alternatives for things like thinning and hair growth. Now, I want to focus first on this wide range of options here. You can see that they have a lot of product lines, different types of shampoos, different types of conditioners, two different options, as well as things like biotin gummies and more advanced supplements. So the thing that makes Vegamour stand out is the fact that it's mostly plant-based ingredients. So you get turmeric, caffeine, biotin, and then this wonderful blend of red clover and mung bean. You also have different seed extracts like glycerin, glycol, alcohol, and other key ingredients. Now, you don't know exactly how much of each is in any of these products because it simply doesn't say. It's all proprietary. All you know is when things have biotin or keratin in them because it usually lists it on the outside of the box. So something to consider if you are looking for an alternative is, the cause of your hair loss. Different products are going to work differently, whether the cause is stress or nutritional deficiencies or hormonal things. And then, of course, there are some products that are simply clinical products, FDA-approved clinical products, rather than plant-based products. And these will simply have more evidence behind them to support their efficacy. So I'm going to look at a few alternatives, four key alternatives. So I'm going to start with Rogaine. Now, almost everyone has heard of Rogaine, and Rogaine offers a lot of clinically proven products. So, of course, Rogaine is one of the most successful products on the market, and you know that it works because it is FDA approved, because of the way in which it actively targets the scalp with its main ingredient. So the application is to the scalp and the hair, and you apply it twice daily in the areas where you are thinning. Now, if you forget to keep up with your hair loss routine, or if you stop using it, you'll see that normal hair loss process will start again. So with this product, they do have a lot of specific rules about when and how to use. So this is something that you'll need to keep up once you start because the efficacy comes from the long-term application. So if you don't keep up with this routine, or you know that you're someone who might not keep up with this wash routine, they offer alternatives like oral Rogaine that you can take. So that is something that you can turn to if you are looking for a much more clinically successful alternative to Vegamour. Now, Rogaine comes with the active ingredient that is designed to increase blood flow to the scalp in the foam solution, and it does stimulate hair growth, but it's designed for men and women. So the concentration that you use is going to be different for men versus women. So if you're shopping for solutions for women, there is a different product that shows hair regrowth in about 4 months. And you can see here, there's a solution here, there's the foam here. In terms of price, obviously you're going to see a pretty big difference. Rogaine is around, with the one-time purchase, $62 for a 6-month supply of the foam. Similarly, $92 for a 6-month supply of the solution. Now, Vegamour costs a different amount depending on what you choose. So you can see here that things like leave-in conditioner, $16, shampoo, $18. There's serums, $57 for your lashes. For this advanced serum, you're going to see about $65. So you can get subscriptions to help with the price. But if you add all of this together, this essentials kit here with the shampoo, the conditioner, and that serum, That is $128 with the subscription, which is significantly more than even the $92 for the solution here. So it really comes down to, of course, price here in terms of the difference and the clinical efficacy. So this has the studies behind it. You know that it's a good product for very specific types of hair loss. Now, another option if you are looking for a good Vegamour alternative is Nutrafol. So Nutrafol has a broadly effective set of ingredients, and it's done a lot of tests, so you know that there are clinical trials behind it, a bit like Rogaine here. So you can see that their options have been clinically tested. They've done 20 clinical trials, which is not quite as many as Rogaine, but they haven't been around as long as Rogaine. So I do cut them some slack, and they do make sure that all of their results are published. What I like here is that where Vegamour is known for having its plant-based ingredients, you can find a vegan version of Nutrafol for women. You can also get specific options here for women's balance if you are an older woman dealing with hair loss, or if your hair loss is derived from hormonal changes due to pregnancy and childbirth. So these are clinically proven results that offer more options based on the cause of your hair loss. And for women in particular, having these three key options, obviously you have the vegan one here, but these are both designed for women under the age of 44. So women who haven't gone through menopause. And then you have the premenopause and menopause area, and then you have the postpartum area here. So these are all designed to tackle different aspects of hormonal-based hair loss. So one of the things I really like is that they also have ashwagandha. So for anyone who doesn't know, that is a key ingredient here that helps combat hair loss due to stress. So in addition to hormonal changes, the Nutrafol products for women are going to offer some help overcoming stress-related hair loss. Now, both have a pretty expansive uh, category of products for men and for women. And I think that Vegamour is more focused, you can see here through their product list, more focused on all types of hair loss, all of your hair, right? They're focused on your eyebrows, your lashes, your scalp, and targeting concerns like gray hair, general health, and hair growth. And that's with these different product lines that you can see here. You know, the hydrate obviously is there to add hydration. The grow is there to grow things. The uplift is there to add volume. So the names indicate what these are here to do for you. And these come mostly in the form of products that you use on your hair, as well as a few supplements, as you saw. But by comparison, Nutrafol has a lot of serums and oral options, but they focus more on hair growth. So they are not there to help give you better volume and improve your eyelashes, but rather simply improve actual hair growth starting from the root. And as I said, a lot of options for women who are dealing with stress or hormone-based hair loss. Now, in terms of efficacy, Nutrafol has the clinical trials behind it. So it is doing a bit better in terms of the science, and it uses a formulaic approach with horsetail extract, with saw palmetto, with hyaluronic acid, and pea sprout extract. So the pea sprout extract is there to help reduce hair loss. The hyaluronic acid, much like many skincare products, is there to help with oxidative stress. And then the ashwagandha there to help with stress, and the saw palmetto to help with binding for DHT. And DHT is a testosterone derivative, and it's behind the majority of male and female pattern hair loss. So by stopping that and focusing more on preventing stress and oxidative damage, this helps your hair to really kind of catch a break and then grow back. So there is a lot here with the advanced system that I like, a lot of science behind it. And of course, this is similarly scientifically backed, the same as Rogaine, but a key difference is that Rogaine is a prescription option. This is going to be something that is a prescription hair loss product. So it's going to contain a lot of scientific formulas. It's going to contain prescription medication, prescription ingredients. So what you get from Rogaine is going to be a little bit more heavy duty than even the most advanced formula you get with Nutrafol. But by comparison, Nutrafol is slightly less harsh. It has more natural ingredients. So if you still want that scientific backing with the natural side of things instead of the prescription side of things, as compared to the Vegamour line, Nutrafol is a good option there. Another key contender is the Ordinary. So the Ordinary multi-peptide serum is a very popular serum for hair loss for men and women. So where a lot of the Vegamour products have caffeine as one of their key ingredients, so does the Ordinary. So this is known for enhancing your blood circulation, which helps promote hair growth. Now, caffeine hasn't actually been proven to regrow your hair, so it's not like you can just rub your coffee grounds on your head as an alternative to Vegamour. But the Ordinary multi-peptide serum does have enough caffeine to stimulate blood flow directly to the scalp, and that could potentially help your overall hair growth. So this is more designed as a straightforward, really budget-friendly alternative to Vegamour for people who have early signs of hair thinning, or just for people who want to be proactive. Maybe you know that hair thinning runs in your family and you kind of want to cut things off before they get worse by adding this to your routine. So with the Ordinary multi-peptide serum, you're going to see a key ingredient, of course, being caffeine, something best for people who are dealing with early signs, and you'll have to apply it every day for best outcome. So now I'm going to look at my final option here, which is Nioxin. So this is a scalp and hair thickening system. Much like the combination of products that you can get here with Vegamour, Nioxin comes with this shampoo and conditioner, and then of course the hair thickening treatment here at the end. So you can choose a 2-kit system, a 1-kit system, a 4-kit system. It comes in different options, and obviously this is designed for the type of hair loss that you are trying to deal with, as well as whether you have colored hair, dry hair, damaged hair, hair that has never been colored, lucky you, things of that nature. So the way the Nioxin products work, they focus on over-the-counter niacinamide. So there's a lot of natural ingredients from things like vitamin C, and they help contribute to reduced shedding and improved hair growth. So niacinamide, sorry, not vitamin C, vitamin B3 is a powerful ingredient in this defense serum, and it's really there for people who might be looking down at their sink and seeing a lot more hair than they want. Now, it also contains caffeine. So as you saw with the Ordinary multi-peptide serum and the Vegamour serum, caffeine is a pretty potent ingredient in all of the over-the-counter options. So it has the caffeine here to help you improve your overall thickness and strength. And this is really designed to enhance the volume of your hair right from the root, help with that scalp circulation thanks to the vitamins and the caffeine here, and just overall strengthening of your hair follicles. So the final alternative here is Happy Head. Now, Happy Head is a standout product because it offers personalized hair growth. So it starts with an assessment, and that assessment is done with a dermatologist, as this product was created by a dermatologist. So during this consultation, you'll start with the online part and then be forwarded. So this is based on your cause of hair loss. So let's just say you want to regrow a receding hairline, and you've noticed changes just the last couple of months, but you know that it runs in your family, and you aren't experiencing hormonal-based hair loss as a female. Instead, you see thinning along your part. Then you get your options, oral or topical. They do offer both. From there, you get a unique combination of different ingredients, and you'll see what your recommendations are. So in this case, we're going to start with this topical. So this minoxidil is the main ingredient here. And that is actually the same main ingredient in Rogaine. So when you look at a Rogaine for men topical hair, let's see if we can. So about 5% minoxidil is what you get here. And as you can see, there's really nothing else. Now, minoxidil was originally prescribed as a blood pressure medication. So its main purpose is to increase blood pressure or blood flow, as it were. And that blood flow increase also works on your scalp. So this topical application means that more blood flow happens around the scalp, that delivers vital nutrients, pushes things around that need to go where they need to go and need to be removed. So it helps stimulate better hair growth by giving that area of your scalp all of the nutrients it needs from that improved delivery system. So we have about 5% here. Over at Happy Head, you can see there's 8%, and that is just in this special prescription option. So you already have a stronger dose of minoxidil with Happy Head than you do comparatively with Rogaine. Now, there are a wide array of other options. Obviously, these are all based on your answers. So you have things like the Ordinary, which is really there for good improvement, thicker hair. You can use it preventatively, but Nioxin is a big preventative option. So if we're just looking at prevention, you're filling out this same thing and you're saying, I just want to prevent future hair loss. I don't have any hair loss right now, but I don't really think that it runs in my family. I'm a male and I'm not really noticing anything. Just don't want to notice anything in the future. From here, you'll get another personalized plan. Now, in addition to the minoxidil, another key ingredient that they have here, you can see, is vitamin D. So that vitamin D is the same stuff you get over here with Nioxin, with Nutrafol, and of course with the Ordinary. They include caffeine in a lot of their ingredient lists, and caffeine is the same key ingredient that you're going to get over here with Vegamour. So when looking for something personalized, that actually focuses on you and your needs, Happy Head is the only alternative out there to Vegamour. These are all fine, but they are such a broad net. They are cast out there for anyone and everyone in the sea. But hair growth needs to be targeted to things like your goals, your age, your needs. There's something fine here for everyone. Nutrafol, of course, offering good options for women who are dealing with hormonal-based hair loss, and Rogaine being the main alternative with a prescription that people turn to, and these being safe, simple options. But no matter your issue, you're going to want something unique. And so while these are all great alternatives to Vegamour, I'd say the best one here is Happy Head. So many options, oral treatments, topical treatments, and of course, very personalized options backed by a dermatologist.